Hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is my Time for Coffee dragon coffee mug. Although I'm not a coffee drinker, I brought it out for the dragon, of course, because I am a dragon and I love dragons. Love them. Anyway, this was one that I think I found, and yeah, so isn't he a pretty dragon? Look at my dragon drinking his coffee. My tea for today, because that is what I do drink, is from the February Sips by box. This is a loose tea. It is called a Tuscan tea. It is supposed to transport you to an Italian countryside, as it also relaxes you. So let's give this a taste. It has actually been here probably almost as long as it needs to be. It's really hot. It's one of the nice chunky teas. The scent is very delicate. Not sure what that smells like though. I have to think about it. I'm not sure what I think about that. There's almost a grassy flavor to it. It's different. I don't think it's a bad different. I don't think it's a favorite different, but we'll see how that tastes more towards the end of the video. I'm kind of hoping it'll cool down a little bit and I'll get a better feel for the flavors in there. There's something very grassy about it, and I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, so this month we are not going to have one of my round robin subscriptions because I had ordered one and it turned out that the lady involved, yeah, she ran off with the money. She's not responding to anybody. She hasn't sent anybody anything. She hasn't refunded any money. The website is down. The Instagram is still up. So if you're thinking about doing my black girl beauty box, don't. She's definitely not on the up and up at this point. But I did manage to get on a sale of one of the indie brands that I listed that I wanted to try this year. So my first indie brand is in, and this is from Saira K Beauty. And I've been watching, I saw this particular deal come up when I first ran into the brand, and then it seemed to disappear. So when it came back up, I just had to go and get it. I'm going to open this up. And I'm really, really looking forward to giving this one a try. So I have a few items in here. I made sure to pick out a lipstick as well to test out one of her lipsticks. So let's get in here and let's see our first thing. Well, our first thing is the lipstick. Love this packaging. So here is the package, the box that it comes in. It's very professionally done. This is Havana. My only concern is how matte it is. As you all know, I'm not a big matte girl. And whether or not I can get out of the box. Come on, come here. This is gorgeous. Look at that packaging. That is beautiful. I love that. Now, I'm not quite sure that color will go with this. Let's, oh gosh, it's a gorgeous packaging. Okay, so this is on the purpley side. I could try it on over what I have. Oh, a very deep purpley color. There you go. Let's give this a shot. Let's try this on. Yes, over what I have. It did apply just a touch patchy. But that might be more because it's going on over something else. The color is pretty. It is blending. It is playing well with the others, so it's not coming off quite so deep. The color is still there, but it's not quite this deep. This is drying down. It looks like it's going to be kind of on the matte side. So what I wore underneath is probably a good thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing around with this a bit more and getting back to you on how much I like it. So we all know I need a little time if I'm going to give you guys a full review, but so far think it's a gorgeous color. I think that works really well. It is showing my lines, but for all I know, that was going on anyway. All right, so, oh man, these are gorgeous. There's another one. Look at this packaging. This is beautiful. It's all wrapped and up and really nice as well. These boxes are pretty. Can't wait to see what the actual packaging looks like. All right, so this one, it has the ingredients on the box. I do not know if it's going to have it on the palette. These are 3 palettes. 2 of them are eyeshadow palettes, and 1 of them is a cheek palette. So let's see which one this is. And of course, my nails are being uncooperative. There we go. Oh, and she wraps her palettes inside the boxes in bubble wrap, so that's nice. Fling! That's gorgeous. All right, so my first complaint about this is I'm going to have 3 of these, and none of them say on the back what they are. So I will be guessing which palette I'm getting into. And this is starting to dry down a little sticky, but this one is, I believe this is, well, I don't remember which one this is. Colors look gorgeous. Oh no! Okay, so I'm going to leave the plastic cover on that one because my mirror broke on this. But this, I believe, is like one of her springtime. She has 2 of them. There was a springtime, and I can't remember the other one. But this is the first palette. This is the eyeshadow palettes. They are looking a bit dusty, but let's give them a swatch. I'm going to start from this row and go down. So they feel very soft, which is nice. All right. That's that pink. Not too surprised. Actually, that's the coral, that's the pink. And there's the more gold tone. Not surprised about the pink. The coral is kind of light. The pigmentation looks light, but you know what? I do not have primer on my hand, and I've had stuff show up worse than this on my hand that has shown up really well on my eyes. You know what's interesting is I can actually see them pretty well. They're not showing up in the lights very well, but I can see them very well on my hand. So I suspect that they're going to perform a lot better than what they're swatching for me. All right, so that was this row. We're going to go to this row. They feel really soft. That's a nice color. Trying to watch what I'm doing. Okay, again, we got 2 lighter peachy browns or pinks. This one is actually showing up a bit better than I would expect it to, but it's supposed to be a brighter pink. It's also more of a shimmer. And let's get that last row, which has another couple of browns in it. Oh no, the last one didn't show up for me very well. Huh. I don't know, guys. All right, so this one may be a color choice problem rather than a total pigmentation problem. Although this one down here isn't showing up on me at all, really. Not even when I look at it. So the lights are actually giving you a fairly good representation of it. We'll have to see how these work on my eyes. So this is interesting that I just noticed that each of these boxes have a dot on them, and then this one has a 2 on the box. So I'm suspecting this is the other palette. At least I'm hoping that's what that means. I still would have preferred to have it on the actual packaging of the palette itself. Because, you know, sometimes when you're reaching for a palette, you'd actually like to see what it is. I do like this. It's very durable. It feels almost like leather. It has that kind of quality. It doesn't really feel like cardboard, even though it is cardboard. But yeah. So yes, this is the other palette, and our mirror is intact on this one. So we can go ahead and take that off. And there's the colors of the second palette. And again, I'm going to start up top and move my way down. Same softness. Don't expect this brown to do much on me, but here we go. Well, that brown actually does kind of show up. I did press kind of hard there. That's why we got flaking off of there. They do look a little patchy, but we'll have, like I said, I'm not wearing any primer on my hand, so we'll have to see. I've had stuff work out just fine that doesn't look good in swatches. So second row. I can get into these colors. Oh, that's pretty. So there, those actually performed a little better than the ones up top. Except for this one here. But they're pretty colors. Our last row has two browns and what looks to be a gray in it. Okay, so that's kind of a silvery brown. Not surprised that's not showing up very well on my skin. Well, that one came out nice. So those two actually performed really, really well. Okay, so that is our second palette. I think this one performed better than the other one, but I also think this one has better colors in it for my particular skin tone. The other one had a lot of pinks and brownish tones, peachy tones, which tend to disappear on my skin anyway. So for this first one, honestly, the proof is going to be in trying it. This one I think had much better pigmentation for me in that. But again, it's something that I'm going to have to play around with and get back to you guys on and let you know how it actually worked out in actual real use. I am disappointed about the mirror. Like I said, I really wish the packaging said something on it. I will have to list the prices of what I paid or what they're valued at. I think they're like $12 a piece. I'm not sure. So the price point isn't that bad. But I'll have to take a look and put it down below. But I do really wish that she had some kind of sticker or something on here that said what each palette was, rather than just having me have to dig to figure out which palette I'm using. So this last one is our cheek palette. Packaging wanted to stick to my hands. This one looks like it got a little bent. I don't know. The packaging got bent. I'm glad she uses the bubble wrap, but obviously from the one mirror, the bubble wrap doesn't always protect it when it's in these kind of... And this particular packaging has no bubble wrap as part of it either, so things happen. Okay, so now this one is going to be, I'm going to be able to tell the difference from the other two. And there's that. And this one actually says illumination palette on it, which is nice. And as you can see on the backs of these, there is literally nothing. And this one has the ingredients and all of her little symbols. This one also includes a mirror. It has the names of the shades on it. The mirror on this one also came out intact. I don't like how this all crinkled up around these squares, but let's see. We've got angel food. I wonder if that's going to be as good as the angel food I have. I wonder if that's going to match the angel food I have. Looks fairly similar. I think the one I have is more on the pinker side. And then we have Via Area. The Area. Looks like it's supposed to be 2 words. And then we have Sunset and Go Honey. So there's those. And I am going to grab my other angel food real quick. Be right back. Okay, so here's the angel food for ColourPop right next to her angel food. As you can see, the ColourPop one is pinker in shade. Haven't been wearing this lately. There's the ColourPop angel food. Let's see what these do. So there's her angel food. Comes off more goldy brown. Here's that Bay Area. That's actually a very pretty color. It's a beautiful color. Next we have Sunset. I can't swatch well. Oh, that's gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's kind of on a goldy cast. And then Go Honey. Is very pinkish. Looks like it needs a little building. It's probably my skin tone. There we go. Light pink. I really love these two in the middle. Those are pretty. That's nice. These look like they're going to work really well. I am already wearing a highlighter, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. But so there's that. So I'm interested and I'm looking forward to trying them out. I didn't pay that much for these, I don't think. Like I said, I'll have the price that I paid and what they normally are down below, or I'll just have what they normally are down below. I didn't pay that much. There was a deal, like, I think I got the 3 of these for $25, something like that. I'll have to take a look. But, so those are that's the Saira K Beauty. I've been wanting to try her. I've crossed her off my list, and we're going to go ahead and play with her for them for a month, maybe 2, and then I'll get back to you on it. So that is my unbagging of my Saira K Beauty. This is basically taking the place of what would be normally my round robin subscription box. Like I said, I'm looking around for another one to try that's going to be on the lower end, but we are still in the middle of our money transitions. This is the month we have to save a little more for rent. So pretty colors. Hopefully they perform very well, and I'll get back to you on that. Anyway, so we are done for the day. And I hope you like what you've seen, and that if you haven't subscribed, you will subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I upload. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and occasionally I have a bonus video. I definitely have a bonus video every other month, and should have had one earlier this month. If you don't subscribe, we will be sad, and it would be unfortunate, but you're always welcome back. And if you do come back, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. Still don't know what that flavor is. It's not a dessert tea, I will say that. It's not, this is, This is more of an herby tea. I'm going to go with that. Like there's parsley or something in it. Something very grassy that's making it have a slight bitter taste towards the end of the sip. It's not a bad bitterness. It's not something that's completely turning me off. I don't think this would be a favorite tea just because I'm more into dessert teas. But I'm definitely getting more of a like this herby type of flavor to it. So anyway, it is a good tea. It's just not a tea for me, so to speak. It's not a tea that I'm going to I'm probably going to give what's left of mine to my daughter and see if she likes it. Because, like I said, I just prefer sweeter, more, in general, sweeter, more dessert teas. There are a few non-dessert teas that I've liked. I do have a Earl Grey bergamot that I really enjoy. But this does not have, I don't know. It's just not, yeah, we're just going to go with that. It's not a bad tea. It's just not a tea for me. Sorry, slightly distracted. It has been a day. This is my third filming. That's how bad of a day it's been. I am supposed to get to another one today, and I don't think I'm going to make it. Anyway, I hope you all have a much better day than I've been having, and you have a good evening.